actually. So we would be doing this. Okay. So we would be doing this equation. The question says x minus 3. First question for quadratic equation. X minus 3 into 2x plus 5 equals to 0. All right. So this is supposed to be 0. I hope you're understanding. So now this product is 0. So it says, first of all, you understand when you multiply this. So both the brackets will have x and x, right, others? When both the brackets will have x and x, what does that mean? Tell me. When both the brackets have x and x, it means by nature, if you multiply this, you will get a quadratic equation. I hope you're understanding. Yes or no? You will get a quadratic equation. So if you get a quadratic equation, what does that mean? You tell me. X times 2x. It shall be 2x square. And x times 5 shall become 5x. Minus 3 times 2 shall become minus 6x. I hope you're understanding. And minus 3 times 5 will become minus 15, shall be 0. So this is going to be 2x square minus x minus 15 equals to 0. Yes or no? So this is one particular equation. They would not give you this quadratic equation already framed. They will sort of give you this product x minus 3 into 2x plus 5. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So when we have this particular part, you understand we have x minus 3 into 2x plus 5. That is equals to 0. I hope you're understanding. So when I have 2x minus 3 into 2x plus 5, what does that mean? Can you tell me? That, either I could say that, ma'am, the product of these two brackets, is 0. How is it possible when the products of these two brackets is 0? That means x minus 3 is either 0 or 2x plus 5 is either 0. I hope you're understanding. So when we have x equals to 3, so x shall be equals to 3. Because if one of the brackets becomes 0, only then the product shall be 0. I hope you're understanding. Right? So either x minus 3 is 0 or 2x plus 5 is 0. If x minus 3 is 0 or 2x minus 5 is 0, what does that mean? You tell me. So we can write down that, ma'am, either 2x plus 5 is 0. So 2x shall be minus 5. So x shall be minus 5 over 2. I hope you're understanding. So x shall be minus 5 over 2 and x shall be equals to 3. Understood or not? Just tell me. Other method would be that if I multiply this, if I convert into a general quadratic equation, so what is my expression for general quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Yes or no? That's my equation of general quadratic equation. So what would be A? A would be 2, B would be minus 1, and C would be minus 15. So whenever you frame a particular quadratic equation, you equate it with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. And now you put that answer in the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So x shall be what? Minus b. Minus b, what is b? Minus 1 plus minus under root of b square. So minus 1 square minus 4a would be 2 and c would be minus 15 because I'm just putting in the values of the variables in the formula, isn't it? Right? And if I have these values, what do you think would happen? Just tell me. Just put in, solve it upon 2a. 2a would be 2. If I solve it, what do you think I would get? Minus times minus becomes plus 1 plus minus under root of 4 times 2 is 8, right? And how much will that be? It is going to be 120. So it is going to become minus 1 square shall become 1 because minus 1 times minus 1. So that becomes plus 1, isn't it? And 4 times minus becomes plus. 4 times 15 times 2 becomes 30. And 30 times 4 becomes 120. And that is 120 over 4. So it shall become plus 1 plus minus under root of 121 over 4. Are you understanding? Right? So what do you think we have in right here? We have minus 1 plus minus 11 over 4. Right? So my two values of x shall be, my two values of x shall be minus 1 plus minus 11 over 4. Now just put in the values. Either x is minus 1 minus 11 by 4 or minus 1 plus 11 by 4. So x shall be minus 12 over 4 and x shall be 10 over 4. So 4 times 3. So x is also coming out to be minus 3, and 2 times 2 and 2 times 5. So x is coming out to be 5 by 2. What I'm trying to explain you right here is that the two values of x that you're getting here, understand, the two values of x that you're getting here are exactly the same. Either you follow the shortcut formula, which clearly tells you that this product is 0. And when the moment it says that the product is 0, one of the brackets have to be 0. I hope you're understanding. Yes or no? So this would be my shortcut formula. This could be my shortcut method. Yes or no? And another possible method would be this one. Another possible method would be this one. Are you understanding my point? Right? And with this longer method, but longer method is 99% applicable. Shortcut methods are applicable only when you have a zero right here. When you have a zero here. So when this product becomes zero, I hope you're understanding. You understand? So that's the basic concept. That's the basic concept. So if they're giving zero on one side and this side they're giving you two brackets, it's very simple. You can simply say one bracket is zero or this is zero. But if there is some number here, had it been 6, had it been 16, some other number, then you could not have applied this. I hope you're understanding. Are you understanding my point? Right? So this is the concept. Yeah, you put in the values. Do you understand to compare the given quadratic equation with the general equation and identify A, B, and C? Up till this point, it should be clear. Then you write down the formula. When you write down the formula, then what happens? Just tell me. When you write down the formula, then what happens? Just tell me. So minus is already in the formula. I put in the value of B, which is minus 1. So minus minus becomes plus. Plus minus, that's already in the formula. Under root of, it says B square. So put in the value of minus B as minus 1. Minus 1 square minus 4 is in the formula. A value you put in according to the equation. So A in this equation is coming out to be 2. Because what is A ultimately? A is nothing but the coefficient of x square. I hope you're understanding. Yes or no? And C is minus 15. So when you put in the value, so minus of minus 1 will become plus 1 plus minus under root of 1 minus 4 times 2 minus 15 into minus 15. When you multiply, you get as what? 4 times 2 is 8 and 8 times 15. 15 times 8 is 120. And this minus, both of these minuses becomes plus. And minus 1 square is minus 1 into minus 1. So minus into minus again becomes plus 1. So don't you think it becomes plus 1 plus 120? Right? And when it becomes plus 1 plus 120, so it becomes 121. What is root of 121? 11. So here it becomes what? It becomes plus 1. Yes or no? And when it becomes plus 1 right here, so plus 1 plus 11 minus 11 by 4. There are two signs in between. You have to consider one sign at a time. So next page, when I'm writing this down, I'm saying it is plus 1 plus 11 by 12. Yes or no? It is either plus 1. So how would it look like to? Just tell me. How would it look like? It will say x would be equals to minus 10 over 4, right? And here it shall look like x equals to 12 over 4. So it shall be what? 2 times 2, 2 times 5. So x shall be equals to minus 5 over 2. And here x shall be equals to 3. Isn't it? So am I not getting the same answers as I was getting earlier when I was equating the brackets to 0? Just tell me that. I hope you're understanding. Okay. That will sort out with the questions. Now do this. So but that will sort out when you start writing down with me. If you don't write down, there is no point. You will have these confusions. X into 2 x plus 1 equals to 6. The question says solve this quadratic equation. So you have what? You have x times 2x. So that shall be 2x square plus x times 1 shall be x. shall be 6. So you have 6 here. You bring down the 6 on the left hand side so as to make a 0 exactly equal to 0. Then we have to compare my quadratic equation with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So what do you think we will have? We will have a as equals to 2. B is the coefficient of x. So b, the coefficient of x would be 1. I hope you're understanding. So b would be equals to 1 and c would be equals to minus 6. And then we have the quadratic formula x. And what is that quadratic formula? X is going to be minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So x shall be equals to what? X shall be equals to minus of b plus minus under root of b square. So 1 square minus 4a is 2 and c is minus 6, right? Over 2a. A would be 2. So x shall be what? X shall be minus 1 plus minus under root of what? It becomes 1. 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 6, 48. And minus into minus becomes plus. So 8 times 6, 48 over 2 times 2, 4. So x shall become minus 1 plus minus under root of 49 over 4. So x shall become minus 1 plus minus 7 over 4. So x shall become what? Minus 1 plus 7 over 4 once you take plus between the two. Because you cannot do the two operations at the same time. Either you can add or you can subtract. So you will have either this or the value of x would be minus 1 minus 7 over 4. So you will have x is equals to 6 over 4 or you will have x is equals to minus 8 over 4. Do you understand? So 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So x would be equals to here 3 over 2. And here you will have the value to be 2. So x shall be here minus 2. Understood or not? Right? So you will have two values of x right here. One value of x was 3 by 2 and one value of x was minus 2. Understood or not? So that's how. So if you have to verify, you can put in the values of x because two values of x are coming up. So the two answers for me would be my two answers shall be x equals to minus 2 or x equals to 3 over 2. Understood or not? That's the concept. All right. Now understand when we are doing another question, I hope you're writing down with me. The next question would be x into 2x plus 5 equals to 3. How would you solve this quadratic equation? This is my equation. How would you solve this? You multiply x into 2x. So you get 2x square plus x into 5 shall give you 5x shall be 3. We have to keep a 0 on the right hand side. So we will have 2x square plus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. Yes or no? So if we have 2x square plus 5x minus 3 equals to 0, what does that mean? You tell me. If we have this, so you compare it with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So a would be equals to 2 then, b would be equals to 5 and c would be equals to minus 3. You understand? A would be 2, B would be 5, and C would be this. And then we apply the quadratic formula. So we have B equals to 5 and C equals to minus 3. So X, what do we have in here? We have X is equals to minus B plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC over 2A. So you put in the values of x. So x would be minus is in the formula right here. Minus is in the formula. I'll put in the values of b. So b is plus 5. So I will simply put 5 right here. Plus minus under root of b square would be 5 square minus 4 a and c over 2a. 2 times 2. So x shall be minus 5 plus minus under root of 25 and 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So minus times minus becomes 24. So it becomes plus 24 over 4. So x would be minus 5 plus minus under root of 49 over 4. I hope you're writing down others. X would be minus 5 plus minus, what is root 49? 7 over 4. So can you do both plus and minus at the same time with between minus 5 and 7? No. So what do? You take x as equals to minus 5 plus 7 by 4, or you take x as minus 5 minus 7 over 4. So you take x as 2 over 4, or you take x as equals to minus 12 over 4. So this shall be 1 over 2, or this shall be minus 3. So two values of x are my answer, and both of them would actually satisfy LHS equals to RHS. Understood or not? Right? That's how we are supposed to actually solve it. Written down? I don't think so. Where are you writing? Okay. Next question. The next question that we have is this. We have 2x squared. Okay. So now you completed on your own. What is left? Okay. Now, this question is 2x squared over 3 minus 1 over 3x equals to 1. So I see a denominator here in the question, and I am telling you in the equation, I should never have any denominator on the left hand side. So my answer should be 2x squared minus 1x over 3 shall be 1. So when 3 goes here, we are left with 2x squared minus 1x would be 3. Yes or no? So if I have this, I don't want a 3 on the right hand side, because 3 times 1 shall become 3, and this 3, I have to bring it on the other side so as to make 0 on one side. Because how is my general quadratic equation? My general quadratic equation says that you need to have 0 on one side. So if I have this equation, my equation shall be 2x square minus 1x minus 3 shall be 0. So what do you think we'll have? We'll have 2x square minus 1x minus 3 should be 0, and I'm going to compare it with my general quadratic equation. It shall be what? It shall be ax square plus bx plus c shall be 0. So a would be equals to 2, b would be equals to minus 1, and c would be equals to minus 3. Are you understanding? Right? And when you have this values of a, b, and c, so what is my quadratic formula? X equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So my answer shall be x equals to minus b minus b. Minus is in the formula, b's value is minus 1. So minus 1, right? Plus minus under root of. So what do you think we'll have? Plus minus under root of b square minus 1 square minus 4, a shall be 2 and c shall be minus 3 over 2a. A would be 2. I hope you're understanding. So x shall be what? Minus times minus would be plus 1. Plus minus under root of 1. And 4 times 3 would be 12. 12 times 2 would be 24. So 1 plus 24, because minus into minus becomes plus, over 2 times 2 would be 4. So x shall be equals to 1 plus minus under root of 25 over 4. That shall be my x. I hope you're understanding. So when x is equals to 1 plus minus 5 over 4. Because once you do plus or you do minus. So you are solving this out right here. So 25 root of 25 is what? 5. Because under root of 5 is what? 5 square under root. Under root means power half. So you have x either as 1 plus 5 over 4, or you have x as 1 minus 5 over 4. So you can get the value of x would be 6 over 4, and the value of x would be minus 4 over 4, because 1 minus 5 is minus 4. 4 times 1, 4 times 1. So x comes out to be what? X comes out to be minus 4 over 4. That shall be minus 1. And here it shall be 2 times 2 and 2 times 3. So x shall be here 3 over 2. Understood or not? Okay? X would be here 3 over 2. or minus 1. Understood not? Now. All right. So this is how the values of x shall be. So x shall be 3 over 2, x shall be 6 over 4, x shall be minus 1. Understood? That's how this is going to be. Right? Next question. So what are the two solutions we have in here? We have 3 over 2 as x values, and we have minus 1 as the x value. And if you want, you can put in these values here in the equation and justify. How do you verify it? Just let me verify. What is my equation that has been finally framed? 2x square minus 1x minus 3 shall be 0. Okay? What equation has been framed? So two equations that have been framed is minus 1 and 3 by 2. You understand? So let's put in the value. So if I put in the value, the calculated answer is minus 1 and 3 over 2. I'm going to put this value here. 2 times 3 over 2 square minus 1 times 3 over 2 minus 3. So I will get 2 into 9 over 4 minus 3 over 2 minus 3. So if I cancel 2 times 1 and 2 times 2, so my question becomes 9 over 2 minus 3 over 2 minus 3. What is 9 minus 3? That is 6 over 2 and 2 times 3. So I will get 3 minus 3 shall become 0. Are you understanding? So basically, LHS is being satisfied by RHS whenever I put 3 by 2 in this given equation, because I have calculated the answer of x. I have calculated the value of x as 3 by 2. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Yes or no? Right? So that is how this is going to be my answer. I hope you're understanding. Similarly, when you have this particular value, this value. Understood? Now let's do another question. The another question would be x times 6x minus 1 shall be 35. What do you think we would have? I'll multiply x with 6x. So it will become 6x squared minus x times 1 minus x shall be 35. I'm going to bring 35 right here. It is going to become 6x squared minus x and minus 35 equals to 0. Are you understanding my point? All right. And when we have this particular equation, what do you think we would do? We will just compare it with the general quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So a would be equals to 6. Tell me, what would be b according to you now? Minus 1. The coefficient of x is minus 1, no? Because there is a plus here and there's a plus here as well. So don't you understand? B would be minus 1. Because plus and minus becomes minus, right? And C, if you see, the plus is to be there. So C shall become minus 35. So what shall be the values of my expression? So my x values will be minus B plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC over 2A. I hope you're understanding, right? So if I have these values, so let me put in the values of x. I hope you're understanding. When I'm putting in the values of x, what do you think will happen? Just tell me. So we will have this part, right? So what do you think we'll have this? Understand? So if I put in the values of x, if I put in the values of b right here, so what shall be the values? X shall be minus, what is b? Minus 1 plus minus under root of minus 1 square 4. A shall be 6. C shall be minus 35 over 2. A shall be 6. All I need to put in the values of A here and A here, B here, right? And C here. I hope you're understanding. So my answer shall be x shall be 1 plus minus under root of 1, 1, right? And 4 6 are 4 times 4 minus and minus becomes plus, and 24 times 35. Whatever is this answer comes out to be. This comes out to be 24 times 35. So that shall be 720 and 120. So my answer shall be 840. Right. So my answer shall be 840. So it shall become plus 840 over 12. So my x value shall become 1 plus minus under root of 841 over 12. So x shall be what? 1 plus minus. What is root 841? You tell me. What is root 841? Because 900, exactly. That would be 929 root over 12. Because 300, 900, if it comes out to be, so basically that comes out to be 30. And 841 is just below that. So 29 times 29 should actually give me 841. Let's verify that. 9 times 9, 81. 9 to the 18, 18 and 8 shall become 26. And then 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times 5. So we will have 1 and 14 and 841. Correct. So 29 square would be 841. Are you understanding? So my answer here shall be x shall be 1 plus minus 29 over 12. So once you put in the value plus here, or the value of x would be 1 minus 29 over 12. So x could be 30 over 12, or x could be minus 28 over 12. So 2 times 6 and 2 times 15, and 3 times 2 and 3 times 5. So the value of x comes out to be 5 over 2, or the value of x comes out to be 2 times 6 and 2 times 14, 2 times 3 and 2 times 7, minus 7 over 3. So this would be my value of x. Do you understand my point? Okay. So my value of x would be 5 over 2 or minus 7 over 3. Understood or not? So these would be the solution of my equation, this equation. That is x into 6x minus 1 equals to 35. I hope you're understanding. So when you put in the values here, you will have LHS equals to RHS. That's what you mean by the solution. All right? Okay. Written down? Writing down now.